Welcome to my new video on the origins and real story behind the Vito Spatafore character from The Sopranos. Now, in particular, I'm going to dive into the most well-known element of Vito's character, which of course the fact that he is a closeted homosexual, and where the writers actually got this idea from. Initially, the actor who played Vito, Joe Gianniscoli, had read the book Murder Machine, which I have right here. And Murder Machine, of course, tells the tale of Roy DeMeo and his murderous band of car thieves as they terrorized Brooklyn in the 70s and 80s. Within the book, there is a character called Vito Arena. And Vito Arena was a member of Roy DeMeo's car thief crew. Now, he was not a made man, but he was a skilled car thief and was valuable to Roy DeMeo. He was also more or less known to be a homosexual. Now, this obviously would have been taboo societally, I suppose, at the time. So there was already that kind of mark against Vito, I guess. Regardless, due to his skill as a car thief, he was kept around by Roy DeMeo. However, some of the other members of his crew were not as happy about that fact and would often, get after, make fun of, or disparage Vito Arena.
Yeah. Did you meet my friend Ben? He's one of the Dover brothers.
Ben Dover?
Dover.
Anyway, like I said, Joe Gianniscoli read this book and suggested this idea to the writers, basically saying, there's this character called Vito, and he's gay, and what if we maybe worked that into the storyline somehow, which of course they did. So within the actual book and the real life of Vito Arena, his boyfriend got into some trouble and got arrested. The cops were also hot on the trail of Roy DeMeo's car thief ring, and they were looking to get, witnesses, confidential informants. So basically, they arrested Vito and they put pressure on him, and told him that they would take it easy on his boyfriend as far as, legalities go, and they would take care of him and bring him into the witness protection program, so on and so forth. Roy DeMeo himself tried to stop Vito from doing this by sending the Gemini twins, Anthony Center and Joey Testa, to Vito Arena's apartment, where they went through his belongings and found evidence, I guess, of his homosexual activity and tried to use that to blackmail Vito Arena, but the government had the upper hand. They had control over Vito's boyfriend, so therefore it didn't matter, and Vito went on to testify for the government in cases against Roy DeMeo and others, and ultimately helped to put the Gemini twins behind bars. Roy DeMeo, however, was murdered before legal consequences really hit him. So this is, of course, the well-known, I suppose, in some sense, lore of where the idea of Vito Spatafore's character being gay came from. Now, the second, I think, germ or seed for this storyline in The Sopranos is that of a man named John D'Amato, who was a mobster in the DeCavalcante crime family, which of course is the independent New Jersey family that The Sopranos is based in Elizabeth, New Jersey, Kenilworth, and that type of area. Now, at the time, John D'Amato was a soldier and then a captain and was pretty powerful and popular within the family. John D'Amato was also was quite the construction racketeer as well, in a similar vein to Vito.
Big construction tycoon. Tone, when he was always talking about greasing the union, who knew that's what he meant?
What ended up happening was a series of his superiors were basically arrested and imprisoned, and from behind bars, the boss, John the Eagle Ridgey, put D'Amato sort of nominally in charge of the family. On top of that, John D'Amato also had a relationship with John Gotti, of course, the powerful boss of the Gambino crime family. Now, what ended up happening with John D'Amato was that he had a girlfriend he would go to sex clubs in New York City with, and during these, escapades at the sex clubs, John D'Amato would engage in sexual activity with men and with women, making him, at the very least, bisexual.
You just did it.
John D'Amato got into some kind of argument with his significant other. She went and told another member of the DeCavalcante crime family about his sexual liaisons with men.
Imagine lying next to a guy 15 years and all the time he's been playing for the pink team.
Who told you? Tony swore me to secrecy.
I'm not gonna burn my sources. Anyway, it's all over the place.
And the rumor mill started to churn, and this got to the consigliere and finally to the boss who was imprisoned.
Then showed up early one morning and he saw Vito in a car going down in some security guard.
Oh my God!
He saw this?
You gotta hear what Meadow just told us.
Mom!
The cat's out of the bag, Meadow.
He was ordered to be killed. He went on the lam for a little bit down in Florida because he knew there was rumors or doings that this secret about himself had come out. And when he returned to New York, he was picked up by some fellow mobsters, his friends or cohorts or whatever, and was taken to a house where he was then killed. Then his body was disposed of on a farm upstate that was owned by another New Jersey mob soldier called Philip the Undertaker Lamello. Later, the details of this sordid murder came out when a member of the hit team and New Jersey mob family, Anthony Capo, became a government witness and testified in 2003, stating to the effect of, I kind of really like this. It's a line right out of The Sopranos. Nobody's going to respect us if we have a gay homosexual boss sitting down and discussing La Cosa Nostra business. I just love the use of gay homosexual. He basically said John D'Amato was killed because this would reflect poorly on the New Jersey mob family and made them look bad, was an embarrassment, much the same reasons that are put forth to murder Vito Spatafore in the show.
These other guys feel an effort should be made to find him and put him down for the honor of the family.
Oh, please, huh?
But some people feel it's against our principles, Tom. A sin.
I can't help but feel like the writers of the show took these two sort of characters and stories and merged them when they created the sort of story arc of Vito Spatafore, and in particular his storyline that involves him, his homosexuality and that coming out and what subsequently happens to him. So anyway, that's my video on my second video on the origins of Vito Spatafore.
Can't let your mind dwell on. Turn that off.